on one of the most beautiful deserted islands, and for the next 3 days,
we're surviving off only what we can catch. If we don't catch food, we starve. Our goal is to reach the Virgin Islands, the most remote and pristine islands left on Earth, where only the true monsters can be found.
We're out here camping on a chain of islands for the next 3 days, and we got 3 goals. Number 1, to catch enough food to keep us alive. Number 2, withstand whatever elements are thrown at us. And number 3, make it to the Virgin Islands. My first priority out here on this island, guys, is to find some type of food, and we've got a pretty solid crew. But luckily, those crew members know these waters like no one else. They are locals, and they've been exploring all around these island chains since they were little kids. Let me introduce you guys to the Papua One hunters. We got Andre, my man, Marco, and we got Andre.
Also.
You boys, you got to help me the next few days, okay? To hopefully find some food, okay?
Yes.
What type of fish are we going to get off here? What type of fish can we expect?
Spanish mackerel.
Spanish mackerel?
Tuna.
Tuna? Whatever, boys, we need to catch food. Otherwise, we're going hungry out here, okay? So you make sure that you find us some good food, okay? Yeah. Okay. These boys, they're pretty much going to be guiding me, guys, to the most insane islands, and hopefully we can catch some epic fish. The plan of attack, to reach the furthest Virgin Islands possible. Make sure you stick around because these local boys know some crazy techniques.
It was time to head straight into the jungle to collect some bamboo because these local boys had a crazy traditional dish in mind for me a little bit later on.
Oh my goodness, guys, look at this. There's literally like a crocodile fish and it has a baby one in his mouth. Look at this. There's a long tongue right here. You see it? It's got another fish in its mouth. Oh, there we go. Just let go of it. Look at it. That's a fish. That's crazy. Let's see if we can get him. Oh, that's got to be a good sign. Hopefully we can get out into these waters and go get ourselves some type of food. All right, let's go. So we're leaving behind the island and check out the water. It literally is like Gatorade blue. Wow. Got to be some of the clearest conditions ever. It literally looks like something out of Tarzan, guys. It is crazy. We're looking for big structures out here, guys, and that is where the fish are going to be hanging out. What they do is they essentially go from one structure to another, and hopefully we can intercept them, and that is going to be our food. Out here, we're going to be chasing reef fish, pelagics, but by the end of this challenge, mark my words, we are going to get a freaking monster. That's the plan of attack anyway, but out here, it's honestly hard to not smile and just take it all in. This is incredible, man. What is it going to look like at the end of this video when we've reached the literal pinnacle of islands that no one has ever been to? This is kind of the zone that we're looking for right here, guys. Is this our spot, brother?
Yeah.
This is us. It looks crystal clear. Let's get in the water, eh? Let's go. Woo. here literally just came out. Look at that. It tore halfway through. Oh my goodness, we're lucky to land that. We just shot this beautiful Spanish mackerel. Look at the colors in that thing. And that is going to be epic, Chewy. We have done it, baby. We're going to jump in the boat, head back to the island right behind me. Oh, we're eating good tonight. Let's go. We ended up with some sick fish, guys. We got this little job fish right here, this little cod, and just a little mackerel right here. And this is going to be food for me and the boys out here on the island. I actually want to learn how these boys do it. They already got a fire going up there, so let's head up. The boys also managed to get a few fish themselves. You get a job fish? Look at this, bro. Boys got some sick job fish also. These boys out here on these islands have some wild survival tactics, guys, and they know how to use nature and all the things around them to make their meals taste delicious. These guys, they live out here like weeks on end. They'll collect their own coconuts, catch fish and everything like that. It's just simple life. Island, good vibes. Yeah. I literally could eat the ass of a low-flying duck right now. I'm that hungry. So we're gonna rip straight into cleaning this up with the local boys, and then a little bit later on we gotta make sure that we set up camp and get ready, because guys, this is only day one, and trust me, it is gonna get even wilder from here on out. All the fish stacked up right behind us. The boys are gonna get straight into cleaning it up. We're gonna check it out. The boys have quickly just made light work of this. They've just chopped off all the fins, cleaned it up, cut it in half, ready to go straight over the fire, brother. While we finished cleaning up the fish, the local boys took the bamboo, cutting it down and washing it out in the ocean. And what they're gonna do is fill it up with rice, and then they're gonna put water inside of it. They'll put it over the fire, and it's actually gonna create beautifully steamed rice. I've never seen this before, but that is sick, bro. He's rolling up these leaves right here. He's gonna stuff it straight in top. Whoop. And that right there is going to steam straight inside. They've set it up with this rack setup, and hopefully this should insulate all the heat and steam inside. Whoop. You can see what he's done. He's just got all these bits of wood. He's laid it down, created a nice rack. Yeah, boys. Whoop. We got the Papua boys. They put us onto the fish today. Brother, you did a good job. You got us onto the fish, all right? What do you call the mackerel in your language? Tengiri?
Tengiri.
Tengiri.
In Papua, Ingri.
Ingri.
My favorite.
Your favorite?
Yeah.
Let's go, brother. So I got you your favorite fish today. Yeah, I got you your favorite, brother. Let's go. Had our fish on the cook for probably 15 minutes on this one side. We're gonna flip her over quickly and have a look. Wow, man. That looks incredible, guys. Go drop it, it's cooking in the comments. I seriously love you guys. I want to quickly take you guys up to camp and show you guys where we're sleeping out here on these islands. We got these tents out here in the middle of the island. And look, she's pretty basic. Just a simple tent. Get out of here, mate. And we've got ourselves a blow-up mattress. Oof, that mattress is not clean. Who knows what the hell's been happening on that mattress? I don't even want to know right now. This is our first island that we're staying on, but tomorrow we got a massive voyage. We got to punch even further to a crazier island, and then from there, that's going to give us a good opportunity to hopefully reach our final destination, and that is where the big monsters are going to be hanging out. We've had one of the most epic days with the local boys out here, and they've put us onto the fish. Thank you, boys. It's only right you boys put me onto the fish. We eat together. The boys have just split it open, and that is literally perfectly cooked rice. We'll grab a little bit of rice right here, and we'll grab some fish. Go rip in, grab some rice, some fish. And we eat it together. Hey, we're supposed to eat it. Cheers, brother. This is what it's all about. Me and all the boys ripping in the food out here on the island. Guys, this is the best ever. Thanks so much, boys. You were too hungry. Too hungry, brother. Tomorrow, we got a massive punch to a brand new set of islands. From there, that is going to give us an opportunity to hunt the virgin ground, which is on the third day. And that is the ultimate goal, because it's big fish, pristine reefs, and some of the most immaculate coastline you've ever seen in your life. Alrighty guys, we're pretty much losing all light here on the island. This is us for the night, tucking ourselves into these tents. If anything crazy happens throughout the night, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, I'll see you bright and early tomorrow for day number 2. I'm excited, man, and we got a big punch tomorrow. I'll see you then. Oh no, this is not good. It has started raining, guys, all over me in this tent. Oh, I'm gonna get so soaked tonight. No, 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 no. Oh. Good morning to you guys. Let's just say my back feels like an origami right now. She is cooked. But the good news is the boat is still there, and that's the first thing you want to see when you're boat camping out here on these islands. That boat's gone, we're dead. You can say I had better sleeps in my life, but let's check how the local boys went. You sleep good last night?
Yeah.
No, don't lie to me. You sleep good?
Yeah.
We got a massive punch, and it looks like the conditions kind of turned last night. Fingers crossed we don't encounter big storms today. Packed up camp. She's looking pretty empty right now. It is time for us to go jump on the boat. We got a massive day of transiting today, and we also got to go see if we can get some type of food along the way. It is going to be a massive one, but I'm excited. We're just making our way into this lagoon. We've had a big channel crossing. Been pretty rough out here, so honestly happy to touch down in these nice lagoons. It looks like this kind of land is more like coconut style. It's not as green, but more tropical. Looks insane. Just touched down into this psycho lagoon, guys, and this is kind of where we're going to be camping for day number 2. We got pristine water, palm trees. We've got a mangrove system up here. This is like a sanctuary for fish, guys. You've got all the fish that are coming from the ocean. They're going to make their way in here, and in these mangrove systems is where all the fish are actually like breeding and laying all their eggs. It's where all the fish grow up. They're protected, and it creates this like nursery for them to grow strong before they head out to the deep blue ocean. But guys, we need to make sure that we get a really, really good meal in us, because tomorrow we got to go even further to the most pristine of them all. We have had a long ride, guys, and all the boys, we need some type of fuel. And I think the boys are going to show us some cool techniques. Obviously it's from some old fishermen or something like that. They've created a rack super similar to the one we made last night. When the coconuts are young, they're usually fizzy and extra sweet, and that's what we're going for. It is so insane. When they climb up, they literally use the palms at the top as like leverage, and they'll chop it down using the machete. So the boys, when they're out here on these islands, this is pretty much what they get for liquid, guys. They live off coconuts and fish. Cheers, brother. Thanks so much for climbing. Let's go. Woo! So sweet, fizzy. That is unbelievable. Woo! Good work, brother. If I fall out of that tree, I'm gonna be cooked, so I'll leave it to these boys. They're the masters. Thank you, brother. To get all that meat out of it, they use the coconut outside, and they'll create a spoon, and they pretty much dig it into the meat underneath, and then it scoops it out, and then you're just left with all this beautiful meat.
We smashed down a few coconuts and we were feeling amazing, but we still had a mission. We hadn't secured anything for dinner, so it was time for us to leave behind the island and go see what we could find.
Alrighty, guys, we've got our camp set up right there. We'll show you that a little bit later on, but we've grabbed our spear guns. We got to go get something for dinner tonight. What do you reckon, brother? We'll go get some fish?
Spanish mackerel.
Spanish mackerel, that's what he wants. All right, we go get some Spanish mackerel. All right, let's go. Woohoo! We've had one of the most insane days ever today diving, and we've got some beautiful reef fish. Guys, some of these fish I've never even got before in my life. Check out this thing right here. This is what we call a sail fin snapper. Is they've got this fin at the back here that literally drags behind as they swim. The head on it is pretty cooked, I'm not gonna lie. Also, we got ourselves these midnight snapper. They live out here in these tropical waters. They got a bright yellow eye helping them to pick up light so that they can feed at nighttime, and some crazy colors on their face. We got this bad boy. She's got a long nose, and that's what it's called, a long nose emperor. Feeds into the sand using that long nose to pick up shrimps, crustaceans, all that type of stuff. And I've never got one of these before in my life. Hopefully tomorrow we can reach the Virgin Islands. We're gonna have a good meal in us, and then tomorrow, all things are gonna break loose because we're gonna be going for some monsters in some brand new territory. Some parts of the world that have never been explored by humans. Oh, the fire out here on the islands. Yeah, brother. Woo. Good work, my man. Palm trees, blue ice water, fires. This is why we do it. Island camping. She's proper cooking right now. Oh. Guys, there's a whole bunch of mosquitoes and sandflies out in this island, so hopefully we can smoke the dogs out so we can get a good night's sleep tonight. We're getting dinner ready. We got a slab of meat going in some tin foil. We got a bit of salt and pepper, some seasoning, super simple out here. Yes, I've chucked my wetsuit on because I'm getting absolutely crucified by mosquitoes out here. we've got our beautiful fish right here. The boys are absolutely ruined right now. We've had a massive punch. We're gonna rip into it. We've got our beautiful sailfin snapper. A little bit of meat right there. Let's go. That is so tender. It's so good. A nice warm meal in us is going to be beautiful, and it's going to be the energy that we need to punch it tomorrow to the Virgin Islands. Thank you for today, boys. Thank you, my man. This is night 2 right now. We got the camp set up. We got a massive day tomorrow. I'm going to see you bright and early for day number 3 and the best of them all. I'll see you guys then. Morning to you guys. We've woken up and we've had one rough night's sleep. I literally slept in my wetsuit top, but we got the final day. Looks like there's some big storms that are rolling through. But you guys know we are punching to the Virgin Islands today. It is day number 3 and we got a huge day, guys. We're about to reach some lands that I think are gonna be some of the most psycho I've ever been to in my life. We're gonna load everything into the boat, guys, and start motoring for the horizon. We got a massive punch today. Woo! We have made it, baby. Look at this. Woohoo! We have made it to the islands where dreams come true. Oh my goodness, this has got to be some of the clearest water I've ever seen in my life. Oh my goodness. This is why we've been traveling for the last 3 days to reach this spot, guys. Look at the water around me. It is like a giant swimming pool. It's got to be some of the clearest water I've ever seen in my life. And these are the Virgin Islands. We have made it out to the Virgin Islands, guys. We've been traveling for the last 3 days and we have finally made it. Check out these conditions. We got turquoise water, white sand beaches, palm trees, and this is insane, man. This is where the biggest of big animals live, guys, untouched by human civilization or any natural impact. I've never even come this far in my life. So right now, this deserves something special, and you guys know what's gonna happen. We're gonna need every bit of energy and fuel that we can take today, guys, because I think we're gonna encounter some things that are absolutely psycho. Quick revive. We're getting this straight into us. Once we take this, we're gonna get an extra energy boost, which is hopefully gonna allow us to get a monster. Let's go. We're reborn, baby, and we are fired up. The Virgin Islands, big fish incoming. This place is crazy, and I'm so sandy and salty. We literally got baby sharks in the shore. You see him? Look at this, little baby shark. You see him? Nature is flourishing out here. Don't you guys worry. I think we're gonna find some freaking monsters out here. We're gonna need a whole bunch of time in the water today. We're gonna need to be patient, and we're gonna need all the stars to align to find one of these true monsters of the ocean. Time for us to get in the water and find some giants. Let's go. Woohoo! It looks so clear, guys, and there's so much bait everywhere. It's time for us to go. Got the dog! Woo! Guys, we have done it, baby. Look at that. We have got ourselves a dog-tooth tuna out here on these islands. This is why we've done it, guys. We've traveled the last 3 days and we have got ourselves a freaking monster of the deep. You guys saw there was literally waves of dog-tooth tuna coming through. It was insane. My gear absolutely got bloody folded like a deck chair, guys, on that one big doggy. I shot it. The thing went bloody down underneath the coral. We straightened the shaft and we got this thing done. And we're about to have one of the most spectacular cook-ups ever with the local boys. It wouldn't be possible out here on the island without them. So let's get up and get this thing going. Let's go. You can see the boys are ready. They put a whole bunch of wood on the fire. Woo. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, brother.
Yo.
Woo. Yeah, boys. Woo. Yeah. Guys, we have traveled so far and it's for this fish right here, and I want to tell you why. This is a dog-tooth tuna and arguably the hardest fighting fish in the ocean. These things literally just destroy your gear. You guys saw, I literally took that shot, the thing ran me around the reef, bent my shaft, and the thing is cooked. Now, they're also the only tuna species that actually have teeth, guys. They got massive jaws and they rule the reef, these things. They got a big eye, and that's why they only come out in the nighttime. That big eye allows them to pick up light so that they can feed on a whole bunch of fish. Guys, these things are literally built pure muscle and they are so strong. You cannot stop these things. This has got to be the king of the ocean, and we have done it. Woo! We got ourselves a giant tuna and we got the fire cooking. Got this big piece of wood. I'm gonna feed it along our tuna, and that's gonna pretty much hold it over the fire. Feed it all the way through its mouth, just like so. Oi, this thing's bloody filled with meat. Come on, there we go. All right, we fed that all the way along. Me and the local boys, we're gonna get her on. Woo! We have done it, baby. We've got a monster tuna over the fire. We're gonna give this probably 20, 30 minutes. It's gonna take a while because the thing's a bloody monster. And then we're getting it off and we're sharing it with all the local boys. This is why we do it out here on the islands. Giant fires, giant fish, and the vibes at our all-time high, baby. Let's go. Oh, that is so good, man. Woo-hoo-hoo. The boys! I hope you boys are hungry. You hungry?
Yes.
Yeah. We got a giant tuna in front of me, flame grilled over a fire. I cannot wait. We're gonna rip a huge chunk off this. It has this bloodline running through the middle of it, and that is the bad part. We don't want to eat that. We want to get one of these beautiful chunks and flakes on the outside. Let's get that down, baby. It's warm, it's smoky. It is freaking delicious, man. All right, boys, come on. You help me get into this fish. It's only right we share with the local boys. Come on. Try a bit. Oh, how is it, boys? Good?
Good. Good.
Woohoo! Knuckles. Good work, boys. Guys, this is why we do it. Sharing out here with the local boys out on the islands. If you enjoyed this one, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got more videos right here. And I'm gonna see you guys on the next wild adventure. We have done it, baby.